Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day, everybody. Eric here, driver lineup, world's okay steering wheel holder, and it's been a while since I've made a video about being overweight. So this has been a common occurrence. I would love to know your thoughts out there if you're running into this more and more. I've had higher percentage of heavier trailers than I've ever had. So I don't know if customers are just trying to pack more in the trailers because of the state of freight and the economy and all that. I don't know what is going on, or maybe it's just luck of the draw. But just a much higher percentage of the trailers I'm picking up are just fat. I mean, like to the brim. So it used to be that I would, maybe one out of every four were pushing right up close to gross, but it's not like it's becoming quite common. In this particular scenario, which I don't really want to complain too much, but I like to complain on YouTube because that's what truck drivers do. But it's 100 miles. Actually, it's not 100 miles because they do zip to zip miles, which always rips us off. So it's actually 122 miles. Had, I don't know, 10, 15 miles of deadhead. So let's call it 140 miles for $700. So there's that. But I'm going to be late to my 90. It was a pick it up and run it and gun it right over to 90, and it's not looking good. And the problem is this 90 does not have, like, it's a grocery 90, so it's not going to be easy to get an appointment. Like, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get one right after that. Second problem is the appointment was for 0500, which would let me sneak into Cincinnati before Friday morning rush hour, and now that's going to get all screwed up. So it just causes all kinds of problems. What frustrates me the most, so they have a scale here at this customer, which that's a good thing. You don't have to leave, scale, get a ticket, come back, make an argument. They got a scale here, they print out a ticket. But when I went in to get the bills before I got the trailer, the bills said 45.5, I think. 45.5. I can't haul 45.5. Maybe a lightweight can. I can't. In fact, I can't haul anything over really 44, maybe 44.3, 44.4. Anything over that, and it's just not going to happen. But I definitely cannot haul 45.5. And I told them that before I even left the office. I was like, look, are you pretty sure that this gross is accurate? Because 45.5 is not going to work. If that's the case, it's going to be over gross. They're like, oh, you got to get on the scale and we got to do a printout. So the guy was not really arguing it. He was basically like, yeah, it's probably not going to work, but you got to go get on a scale and get a ticket. Get it so we can get a printout so we can rework it. So what's most frustrating about that is they knew from the very beginning. Like, I don't know if they were just rolling the dice and hoping a lightweight came to get it, but you should have known right from the beginning. If you're gonna print out bills of lading and it's gonna have a gross of 45.5, then you should know right out of the gate that that's not gonna work. But a lot of these customers, for whatever reason, just kind of roll with it, and so I don't know. So I get on a scale, and of course, as expected, as all logic would dictate, it's like almost 82,000 gross. It was like 30, and not only is it over gross, they've got way too much weight in the trailer. The trailer was almost 38,000 pounds. So, there's just not really even if they only cut, and they were upset. They were like annoyed with me when I went back in there. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to cut some from what the customer ordered. It's like, okay, first of all, I don't know why you're getting frustrated at me. I don't have anything to do with that. You can't sell 2,000 pounds more product than we can haul. So if you do decide to do that, then don't get mad at us because we can't haul it. The guy was like extremely feisty and frustrated with me, you know, like, I mean, like slamming the bills around and stuff, you know. I'm like, okay, dude, you know, whatever. Look, I just drive this shit, you know. There's a scale on 74 between here and Cincinnati. I'm not gonna go play chicken with a scale house, a chicken house. So now I'm being reworked, and it's just gonna screw the whole morning up. And I don't know. I feel like there's starting to be more and more customers that I'm adding to my no-fly list because of this shit than ever before. You know, but again, $700 for 140 miles. At least the rate makes it hurt less. Makes the because this is a punch in the throat, but it makes it tolerable. Because it's like, you know, even though it's heavy as hell, I'm not burning a lot of fuel. It's not costing me a lot to go run this down there and deliver it real quick. But man, it's just so damn frustrating when they should have known better before this load was even put on the board. They should have. And this trailer has been loaded for 2/3 of a day. So I don't know if it's just overlooked or, I mean, lumpers, everybody has to know they're putting too much weight in this trailer. They have to know that. So, you know, again, I don't know if they can request a lightweight, and I just don't understand it. I don't understand why lumpers would load that much and you would have that load in your system with that gross weight, and then you'd print the bills out with that gross weight and think that that's going to be okay. Don't make no damn sense, man. No damn sense. But anyway, I've had the load that I just did paid $3.50 a mile, the one that I just dropped off. And then this one paid, I don't know, what is it, $6 a mile or something, $5 or $6 a mile, whatever it is. So it's been like good consistent freight, but I just hate it when it, you know, it's just. And by the way, I've gone on these zip to zip. I'm going to do a video about this. So I was talking to Jenna the other day, and Jem, I think, one of my drivers, I think I was telling him about it. So I actually tallied up the last available for dispatch 4 weeks, and my extra miles that I didn't get paid for, that I ran at cost to me, was just under 750 miles. So y'all think about that. When they get up there and they try to say, oh, you know, the zip to zip, like, it evens out and it works in everyone's favor. Bullshit. It does not. It does not even out. 750 miles. That's how many miles a customer didn't pay for and that I had to run and pay for. That's how many additional miles. So if the dispatch says, 175 miles, and they're using zip to zip and it's 220 miles, then I'm not getting paid for the 200, the extra, 45 miles. I'm not getting paid that. But I'm still paying for the fuel. I'm still putting the miles on the truck. 750 miles. It was actually like 728, I want to say, on the past 4 weeks. So you don't think about it on just it's kind of like every little trip you'd think, okay, well, that sucks. That's an extra 25, 30 miles. But it adds up. It adds up a lot. And 750 miles, I mean, if it was 500 miles, that's 6,000 miles a year. Well, if you're averaging $2 a mile, that's $12,000, 12 grand in revenue that you're getting screwed out of because of this stupid zip to zip thing. It doesn't make any damn sense. Like we're in a advanced time. Technology and software and all this stuff is like so advanced, and we can't do address to address. How does that make any, that makes no sense, man. So customers are just getting all these free miles that we're not getting. You know, I see all these arguments about, oh, independent contractors should get hourly pay and all blah blah blah. They're misclassified. It's like, where are you at on zip to zip billing, man? You're getting bilked out of thousands and thousands of dollars that we're not getting paid, and that we're actually having to pay for. So I challenge all of you to, over the next 4 weeks, add those miles in. If you're one who likes to look at your overall average rate per mile, let's say it's $2 per mile or whatever that is. Let's say it's $2 per mile over the course of a month. Add all those extra miles that you had to run for free, and that's going to bring that rate down substantially. So anyway, so here we are being reworked. What time is it? 1:42 in the morning. I had an extremely tight window, and it's just not going to happen. Like the light's not even red. They didn't even start working on this. Good times, guys. Good times. Hope everybody's well out there. Be safe, y'all. Make good decisions. As always, drive to thrive. Talk to you soon.